Hello folks, Mark Sherrill, Nottingham Pest Control. Wanted to address the green program versus conventional pest program for commercial settings. The green program, or IPM, Integrated Pest Management, really means the introduction of pesticides as a last minute resort. It's going to be more of a inspection focused kind of program. A lot of monitoring, a lot of report writing, communication, and all of these aspects from the technician are provided to the client. And the client in this type of program really is expected to react fast to that information so that you have limited pest activity, if anything. And typically, environments that have these kind of scenarios have a low tolerance for pest activity. Sensitive areas such as audited, tech facilities, medical science facilities, food industries, where they have some sort of inspection entity that comes by, and whether it's Food and Drug Administration or similar auditing entities who have different categories. That's how this particular IPM or green program is going to be centered or focused. The other is some buildings are marketed for tenants to be a green building. There's a certification called LEED certification. So if you have a LEED certified building, you're usually pursuing green aspects of maintaining and servicing that building, which allows particular companies that are wanting to be in that kind of setting will it'll make your setting more desirable over other settings. And their employees in some cases may require or want that, depending on their industry of work. They may need to be in a highly desirable scenario like that. So that's the reason for a green program. And when I say green, that's botanical-based services. Once again, a lot of inspection, a lot of monitoring and communication, report writing, telling the story, and the responsibility of who, creating a plan of who needs to, some sort of chain of responsibility. So, for instance, technician comes out, finds this conducive condition, reports it to such and such. Such and such, please react by next service, which can either be a weekly, monthly, alternate monthly, whatever the service is. In most cases, a green program is anywhere from monthly to, it could be a weekly program as well. But that's the difference in a green program. So a conventional pest program for commercial is typically less expensive. It's not as labor intensive because you're allowing the products to do more of the work, to carry the load more than a green product that dissipates quickly or maybe affected by exterior weather. The conventional products have more stabilizers in polymers, compounds in the product that not necessarily make them more toxic, but makes them more durable. So you have that in your conventionals. The odor is minimal in a conventional program as well. So if, for instance, in a green program, if you use something that's wintergreen, thyme, rosemary, clove oils, there's a really strong fragrance, and it only limits that product to be used outdoors for your general pest applications. Where there are some other low toxicity / non-toxic baits and things you can use indoors for a particular pest scenario. But overall, the green products normally outdoors are the main focus, and they tend to have some strong odors. On a conventional program, you won't have that, and you can use strong knockdown style products inside, and after a couple hours, the odor any slight odor is dissipated and no longer a concern for any employees or occupants, tenants, whoever's going to be in that location. The inspection and communication is still very important. That chain of of reaction to that communication is still important, but you may have more time frame in between services where you can have a conventional program that isn't necessarily weekly. It can be monthly, possibly even every other month. That's common to be a common approach for a lot of your commercial with a conventional service. So I hope that kind of boils it down. So that's the difference between IPM and a conventional service. IPM requires more labor, therefore it requires likely a higher charge or cost for service, and conventional is less inspection, less labor intensive. The materials do more of the work, and can help maintain a stronger duration or knockdown, or in a lower tolerance setting, you can get more control that way, just depending on the requirements and certification of that location. Any questions, give me a call. Mark Sherrill, Nottingham Pest Control, 925-732-2310. Thank you. Bye-bye.